Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a hypnosis session for weight loss. And I would say weight loss is up there alongside anxiety as the two things that I tend to probably do more than anything else. And weight loss can be such a struggle because quite often the very way of thinking that is designed to lose the weight creates the kind of internal dynamic that means that people sabotage their own weight loss. And I was working with a lady who the main benefit that she had for losing weight would be that she was slimmer, she would feel healthier, and that she would find peace. And I would say that was a rare thing to hear in a session because normally it's confidence. For most people that want to lose weight, there's a feeling of confidence is the big emotional payoff, that their self-esteem, their confidence, they feel good in their own skin. For her, it wasn't. And that told me that actually a lot of conflict was going in to the process of trying to lose weight. And that, for many people, it feels like a battle. It feels like a struggle that whenever they try and lose weight, they're fighting with themselves. And there's an element of truth to that because actually, if food is pleasure and it's used to manage emotional states and to connect with people and to deal with boredom and to deal with frustration or anxiety, that's going to collide with the goal of losing weight. And it's going to feel like being pushed and pulled in two different directions, like a tug of war. For them, they had a strategy where if they were feeling low, they would have inner dialogue encouraging them to actually eat to make them feel better. But then if they did eat, they would have a different, very critical voice that would blame them for failing their weight loss program. And it just led to a cycle of trying something and then giving up, trying something and giving up. And what the payoff of the giving up was, is that they had a reprieve from all of this internal stress and conflict and struggle that they were dealing with. So for them, every time they quit some kind of weight loss strategy, that would give them temporary peace. And peace was one of their values they desired more than anything else. And once you start looking at what's actually happening under the hood, under the bonnet, when things that seem counterintuitive are happening again and again, there's normally positive intentions and emotional payoffs of exactly the wrong thing. So for this particular client, in order to experience peace from losing weight, they would have to get to a certain size of clothing and a certain level of fitness, and that might take months. But they could get peace immediately just by quitting. And you can see how that becomes a very difficult game to win. So in this session, it's finding peace and confidence through making good choices. Because if I were to ask you this question and just say, look, just imagine you could clone yourself. There is now two versions of you, and one version of you is going to spend a year making horrible food choices and health choices. You're going to eat crap, loads of processed food, not move very much. And another version of you is generally over a year going to make great choices. You're going to eat well, natural healthy food, drink lots of water, use your body, be more active. Intuitively, you know that the version of you generally making good choices is going to be slimmer, healthier, and happier than the version of you making worse choices. And therefore, that's the goal. It's not to lose weight. It's to get really, really good at habitually making good choices. And then the weight loss takes care of itself. And that's really what you're going to hear from this hypnosis session. So if you feel that weight loss for you has been a battle, a struggle, I think you'll benefit from this. Please be aware, though, that it was created for an individual, and therefore not all of the suggestions are going to be relevant for you, because I couldn't have known who you were at the point when I recorded it. I did a session recently where the client I was working with were very, very motivated to wear the next size of jeans lower than the ones they were wearing. And that was really, it felt within reach. It was really empowering for them. And I did that session for that client. And there was a comment on Spotify saying, I feel that this is really judgmental and I don't want to listen to your show anymore. I respect that. Listen, don't listen. It kind of doesn't make too much difference to me, because I'm going to work for my clients and publish my stuff because hopefully someone will find it beneficial. But the point I'm making there is that everything can be either useful or not useful. It can be desirable or not desirable, depending on you. So just bear that in mind, that when I do these sessions, I can't know about you and your circumstances. I can only know about the client I was working with. And this client felt motivated by finding inner peace. And that peace was going to come from good choices as a result of this session. But if you feel like something more customized or bespoke would be beneficial for you, there will be a link in the show notes where you can schedule a free consultation call to explore working with me, so that you get the real hypnosis of working with me rather than a recording of someone else's hypnosis. So if that appeals to you, check out the link in the show notes. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in that resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, just feel a gentle sense of relief as you start to let go. Breathing in a resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And on that outward breath, giving permission to let go of any stress, any turmoil, any conflict, any chaos. Just feel it start to leave your body in that outward breath. And when you breathe in deeper than you normally would. And as you exhale, have a wonderful sense that tension in your body is melting away. Imagine it melt. Maybe around your forehead, jaw, neck, or shoulders. And just imagine that tension leaving your body as you breathe out. As your body relaxes, your imagination awakens. And I wonder if you could imagine a beach of peace, tranquility, and pure relaxation. I want you to imagine a beach where you are the only one there. I want you to see the horizon where the sea meets the sky. And maybe you can see white sand or rugged rocks. Maybe you can see where the waves break and the blue turns to white. And I want you to see the whiteness in the waves, in the sky, in those clouds. And I want you to feel that the resourceful relaxation that you're breathing in now is a glowing white light of peace. Breathe in that peace. And if you're breathing in peace, just allow yourself to exhale whatever you consider the opposite. Any conflict, chaos, any resistance. Just feel it leave your body in that outward breath, and maybe even see it as shadows and grey. Breathing in that bright white light of peace and exhaling anything that's been taking that peace from you. Consider this an emotional transfusion of peace and tranquility. Breathing in peace and exhaling conflict. As you do so, notice that any voices of inner dialogue are also calming down. Harsh voices are becoming kind voices. Criticism is becoming encouragement. And feel a wonderful sense of harmony inside your mind and inside your body. As you look out over the ocean, you start to feel that there's certain things that you can quit. Decisions, habits. But I want you to get a sense that your body is the one thing you can never quit. Your body is always your body. And your body is a reflection of choices. I want you to imagine a future where you deliberately spent a year making sustained bad choices. And you already know what that is. Highly processed food high in sugar and salt, additives and preservatives, things in cans and packets. And just imagine a year of eating those highly processed foods. That's the only way that you could fail at this game of being kind to your body. Because your body would imagine and experience a year of choices to pollute your body as a form of abuse. You wouldn't abuse a kitten or a puppy or a child. So feel that bad choices are abusing your body and good choices are being kind to your body, being nice and loving to your body. So rewind it all and just imagine what would happen if generally you spent a year of good choices. Simple things like drinking water is a good choice. Hiking, walking, or cycling in nature is a good choice. Eating real food powered by sunshine and rainwater is a good choice. And I want you to give permission. Give permission to find good choices is the way that you cheer yourself up. Reading a book could be a good choice. Meditating could be a good choice. Spending a few minutes and listening to a hypnosis recording could be a good choice. And I want you to think that there are so many good choices that would make you feel better than food would. And if it had to be food, why not make it the most delicious, natural, healthy food possible? So breathe in and breathe out and just release the need to battle, to release the need to fight, to release the need to struggle. As you make the evaluation that all of this battle and struggle and conflict didn't help you make progress, it impeded it. And you can get peace immediately by making a decision that you're not willing to struggle or battle or fight anymore. And if you're ready to make that choice, let me know by nodding your head. And that itself is already a good choice. So allow yourself to feel good about that good choice. And notice that with that good choice, you feel like a weight lifting off your shoulders. I want you to get a sense that you feel increasing levels of inner peace. You've been trying to lose weight to find peace without realizing that peace will be the way that you lose weight. That the chicken and the egg was the wrong way round all along. Because if thinking about a good choice gives you peace, and making a good choice gives you peace, and thinking about good choices you've already made gives you peace, and living with mainly good choices for months and then years takes your life in the very direction you desire, wouldn't it be the case that you peacefully found that slim, healthy body you've been searching for all of that time? That peace was not the destination. It was what you needed to go on that journey. And I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine the most comfortable chair there on that beach, already feeling relaxed and already feeling a growing sense of inner peace. Make yourself comfortable on that chair. As you open your mind to new thoughts, new ideas, new ways of thinking that could help you make even more progress. So breathe in, and as you relax deeply, imagine yourself feeling more empowered with every good choice you make about your health and well-being. That your weight loss is a journey, a side effect of these good choices, where every good choice you make brings you closer to your goals and strengthens your commitment. That the antidote to bad choices isn't more bad choices. The antidote to a bad choice is a good choice. And sometimes all it takes is one good choice to undo several poor choices. So feel the confidence growing within you as you realize that your body responds positively to those healthy choices you make every day. And I want you to think of your kitchen, your refrigerator. Think of the cupboards and start imagining natural, single ingredient foods. And as you think about those healthy, natural foods, you already start to feel a sense of peace and satisfaction, knowing that if they are there, it becomes easier to make those choices. Feel yourself naturally gravitating towards meals that are balanced and nutritious, giving you a sense of feeling in control with every mouthful of food. Poor choices don't give pleasure, they give gratification. And I want you to feel that you now know the difference. An incredible meal can give you pleasure. A sugary snack only gives gratification. Gratification leads to addictions. Pleasure leads to even more progress. As you think about your very next meal, picture yourself enjoying those foods that fuel your body and your mind, leaving you feeling energized and satisfied. And maybe a good choice could be to reduce how much you eat but increase the quality. Isn't that true for many other areas of your life, that quality is more important than quantity? Why wouldn't food be any different? That less is more, and if you're eating less, then spend more to have even better quality. I want you to get a sense that unhealthy snacks seem less appealing. I want you to feel that poor choices start to steal your inner peace. That while you're making good choices, you can have all the peace in the world. While the desire for unhealthy snacks fades, feel a desire that if you are to snack, natural snacks like fruit or vegetables or nuts become more appealing. As you experience the joy of making choices that align with your goals, as each decision strengthens your resolve and feels like it's moving you forward. Snacks are a recent creation. For hundreds of years, humans ate meals. So maybe choosing to eat food at a table while having a meal could be a very good choice. So allow yourself to feel the deep satisfaction that comes from eating foods that are natural and nourishing, supporting your body in every way. And when you make those healthy choices, your body will reward you with more energy, better health, a lighter, stronger body, and ever increasing levels of peace and confidence. as you start to feel the connection between making good choices and experiencing positive emotions. And that will be a two-way street. When you feel good, you'll want to make great choices. And when you make great choices, you will start to feel good. People make the worst choices when they feel self-loathing, when they feel like they're worthless. But you are not worthless. You are valuable and worthy. And the more good choices you make, the better you will feel. Feel growing momentum, that with each healthy decision, it then makes it easier and more natural to make another healthy decision. Momentum is already growing. Feel a sense of ever-increasing control by eating at meal times. And feel that satisfaction and progress and ever-increasing confidence is only ever one good choice or decision away. Because you are in control of your choices. I want you to get a sense that even a bad choice can become a good choice if you learn from it. Some of your best lessons in business came from mistakes because it made you wiser. And that is also true when it comes to food and activities. So release any need to lose weight and instead feel that weight loss is a side effect of good choices. And you are unlocking an insatiable, greedy desire to make fantastic choices. Your appetite for making good choices will be unlimited. Allow all of these changes to start to take root and feel empowered to make a few small good choices in the next few hours that will build that sense of momentum. When you feel those changes have taken place, let me know by nodding your head. And it's time to return to the present, taking those changes with you, allowing harsh, critical voices to be kind and encouraging, and realizing the best way to make you feel better is to make one good choice. Starting to count to awaken you. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.